Would you like to come out today? Oh, yes, please, said Edward. So they lit his fire, made lots of steam, and Edward puffed away.
Thomas is now as happy as can be. He has a branch line and 2 coaches called Annie and Clara. He puffs proudly backwards and forwards with them all day. He is never lonely. Edward and Henry stop quite often and tell him the news. Gordon is always in a hurry, but he never forgets to say, "Boop, boop." And Thomas always whistles, "Peep, peep," in return. Thomas the Tank Engine. Cheeky, kind, friendly, highly marketable, and also, the face of TTTE. It is, named after him. Thomas was always high up on the list of customs I wanted to make, mainly because my headcanon for him is kind of different from the norm. Like I've said many times before on this channel, my ideal Thomas is a Midland 3F with extended tanks. Thank you so much, River, for the edit. Subscribe to their channel now. This is so he's younger than Gordon, and the maturity arc makes more sense, and blah blah blah, nerdy nerd. Your average Thomas model is already decently close to a Ginty, and requires few modifications, which is why my sketch of him is mainly focused on the side details. I began working on him around the same time I started Percy and James. First, I disassembled him, then I marked out a spot for the fire rocks to go, and sanded off the dome. This is because the Ginties kind of have taller ones. You might think this is contradictory to the whole short stumpy funnel, short stumpy dome thing, but let's be real, no iteration of Thomas has ever made his funnel and dome short. I did milliput for the firebox and the bunker. The Ginties have a distinctive bunker shape, and I wanted to represent that on my model. I also added milliput for the splashers and the dome. I have no idea why I made the dome this way, as in my opinion it looks very angular and it haunts me to this day. I added putty to help smooth things out, and then was off to painting. As you can see, I began painting him around the same time I was finishing Edward. It was then to the lining and the other painting details, and quite honestly, I think this is the best paint job I've done on a model so far. I'm pretty proud of it. And finally, he was done. I feel like I say this every time I make a new custom, but I think this one has to be my best model yet. I'm really proud with how it turned out, and can't wait to feature it in new videos. Until then, this is EdwardsDayOut, signing off.